yourself one question. Are you urban edge, not just radio?
This is not just radio. We are also live on visuals, by the way. We'll be uploading them on our social media platforms. We're broadcasting from a beautiful venue in Pefeni, Sakhumzi, and of course on a Saturday afternoon. Right now we're about to talk about that important problem that all of us as parents have. We were just saying off air, when it's school holidays, a little bit, please. So when it's school holidays, we tend to have a problem with our kids. It's nice to have these little bundles of joy, but
it comes with great responsibility.
Definitely.
It does.
Yeah. So what are the challenges you get to face? I mean, before we talk about solutions and what to do with our kids.
Let's face the challenges first.
Yeah.
So the challenges would be them roaming around and not really having any activities.
Yeah.
That's one. And you trying to find something for them to do that really just resonates with them, because it has to be about them. It can't be about you.
Yeah.
So typically what we enjoy as parents, or what we enjoy as your caregivers, is not really what the kids are enjoying. So we need to really just focus on how to keep them busy, how to keep them fed, and how to really just keep or minimize having to be going around, because as much as we would love to be traveling, and with the Easter holidays coming up soon, you really don't want to be spending more time on the road. You really would like to have more activities just around your areas, or even your indoor activities at home. You don't need to have a big house for you to be enjoying your kids' time around your home. So we can just come up with ideas of crafting, of baking together, of really just creating spaces where just switch the TV off for a while. We'll see that later, because they're always doing that across the year.
Yeah.
So it's better to just have something busy, like create those little games for them, like I mentioned with the crafting and the baking, because kids really do love something that is just mind working. So they would like to really just be active in anything. So we would like to really just have those type of solutions after the challenges of having to keep them together. So yes, and it's really just getting buzzing, obviously, because we are live and broadcasting from Pefeni in Sakhumzi. So they are just having music in the background, and it is quite fascinating. And yes, to come up with any ideas where we really need to keep our kids busy, those are some of the things that I think would work. And in Joburg, there's so much to do. So there's so much that we can give information on. And those were the few ideas that I thought would really work.
And there's so many facilities also that where kids can definitely go and have fun.
That's it.
True. And one other thing is, our kids spend most of the time at schools, or rather in schools. So this is a chance for us as parents to definitely have that quality time with them. Take them out for movies, take them to the park, take them to the zoo, if that's the case, you understand? Because now these kids, we definitely spend most of the time at work. They also spend most of the time
at school.
So while they're on recess, they're relaxing, definitely let's try and take them out to make sure that they participate in definitely different things that they can do, especially around where they stay.
Absolutely.
Correct.
What are the problems you have with your little ones when it's school holidays, brother?
I don't have a problem.
You don't have a problem?
I don't have a problem.
Some parents are crying. I mean,
hey,
I'm not
broke
crying.
Adala, bro. Hey, when the kids are at home, definitely friji aikwalwe.
That's it.
That's it. When the ice cream van moves around, you have to pop out something. They're always demanding this and that. The fridge is always open, left, right, and center. It even doesn't even freeze. Because now everybody will just want to come and check what's in the fridge.
Open and close.
That one, that 2 rands to go to the nearby store to go and buy something, So what I normally do is, when they are around, because I don't stay with most of them, when they are around, I definitely buy snacks. I buy everything that I know that they'll definitely need while they're with me, so that I don't have to send them to the stores. Because that our kids are in danger. We know what's happening in our society. So as much as they are on recess, we definitely have to keep a watchful eye on them. Because bad things are happening to kids out there. So now that they're going to be at home, we definitely have to keep an eye on them, because now strange things are happening to our kids.
Absolutely. So right, man. I think just thinking of me and my kids. All right. So they love staying in their rooms.
Right.
They want to have Wi-Fi on fleek.
That also.
Yeah. So they have to be on the internet, and then that time Otolore, the laptop is open, the tablet is open, the phone is
The phone
on.
is open.
Everything
And
is
you're like-
active.
So my son, okay, he's the worst of them all. So he'd be playing an online game,
Yeah.
and then he's on WhatsApp with about 7 or 8 people at the same time, and then they're all playing the same game that they're playing on a laptop, and then they stay up until 2, 3 o'clock,
That's
4
it.
o'clock in the morning. Then
So
the
it's
guy
different
wakes up.
stages actually. So
Yeah.
you have
Definitely.
those little ones where they're not so easy to manage, but you know you can keep them busy.
Yeah,
And then there's a stage where it's your teenagers, where you also would like to participate and have them connected or remain connected with them. And
Yeah.
they are in their own world trying to establish themselves and think they know.
yeah, yeah.
So there's different stages to this, as of everything else.
Yeah.
But with kids, it's really like that because you find the young ones, let's just say 3 to 7 or 3 to 10. Those are the best ones where
Yeah.
you can just say, go there,
Yeah.
go there, and
Yes.
stay there.
Yeah.
But with these old ones,
Aye.
I also have a daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, by the name of Wabusa. She locks herself up in her room
Yeah.
and she'll be on her phone
Yeah.
for days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll wake up in the morning, go do breakfast, go back to bed.
Yeah.
Be busy on the
Be
phone.
busy.
No,
on the phone.
it's that stage. And now what I'm having a problem with now is friends coming over. Now I've got a house full of kids.
Uninvited, they just brought themselves in.
Yeah, when they come, then they eat. I mean, these are like young adults. They're
always hungry.
They always want to
They're always
chew on
hungry,
something. Like their mouth has to be moving.
It has to just, you need to constantly be keeping them busy with food.
Yeah.
So the ideas around snacks is also what's coming up, because we really need to be looking at what can we do which can really not break the bank,
Yeah.
but really just make sure that your uninvited guest, where
Yeah.
your kids have brought them on,
Yeah.
and just keeping those people busy, because we're going to call them people because they're pretty grown up.
That's
In
true.
terms of, they take adult meats and they take adult meals. So it's not like you're just going to give them 2 Viennas and they are sorted. No. It has to be a whole meal that you need to just keep feeding the whole time.
3 or 4 times a day they want meals and
Yeah.
snacks in between. And then also what I find is that they don't have proper meals, therefore they snack more than they actually have proper meals.
Definitely. They eat
They
more
do.
sweets than
Yeah.
your proper meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you have to definitely guide them as a parent to say, you've had too much sweets.
Yeah.
It's now time to eat your basics now.
Yeah.
Because you cannot be feeding them. You know their health, they're still fragile. So
Absolutely.
we definitely need to take note of what they chow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you cannot just let them to be free for all now to say, no, go grab a snack there, go grab what. No.
Yeah.
We definitely have to check on what they're chewing, what they're eating
Yeah.
most of the time. The definite snacks should be there,
Yeah.
but then they should be based with your basic type of a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and
Healthy
it's
snacks as well.
hey?
The healthy snacks part.
True.
Yeah.
So with all of those snacks, there has to have a healthy element to it so that it can really be nourishing for them. So it's not only the sweets, because they always just like all this sweet stuff.
Yeah.
So we can add a bit of savory, we can add a bit of anything, the protein
Some
snacks.
fruits
some
sometimes.
fruits.
Yeah.
But they don't want to eat fruits. These
That's
people.
another thing.
They don't want to eat fruits. They can't even see veggies as a snack.
Stop.
Now you're
Stop.
pushing it down.
No
Nagana
veggies.
ntwana ka mondo fa ya tlhafuna ya cabbage lettuce a re ke snack.
Or tshwara carrots and
Yeah.
Ya ka mokasi.
Yeah. But what just snack? I tshwere carrot.
Yes,
You know,
carrot. And
Yeah.
that's the most interesting thing, because I have a friend who has a 4-year-old. When she was 2, that little girl enjoyed broccoli.
Oh.
I was fascinated. She enjoyed broccoli, and I thought to myself, I can take ukanani anywhere,
Wow.
because I enjoy my veggies. So if I'm sitting with kanani and this is the type of snacks that she really indulges in, she's definitely one of the friends now.
Oh man.
She loves broccoli. The mom will just prepare it and be like, aren't you going to add anything to it, or just some?
Yeah.
Nothing. She just likes it like that.
Just boiled.
Just boiled.
Oh my word.
Imagine.
Wow.
The girl
And
is
I
getting all the greens.
And I'm
in her
here as
system.
as an adult. Like,
And you don't even see.
You're like
So-
kings on a sauce.
Exactly. That was so fascinating. And I think if she
Wow.
just keeps it up with all the green stuff,
Yeah.
the girl will be A for away in health.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so this is The Edge on Urban Edge. We're broadcasting all the way from Sakhumzi. We're talking about, what to do with your kids. And, of course, you're a parent, you're listening, and you do have issues as well because we all know that every single parent is going through exactly the same thing at the moment. So, Zandi, what are the tips? What can people do if... we are on a shoestring budget. We are in an economy of Cyril Ramaphosa. Cyril